Hey, all my creative friends. I hope everybody's doing great. So, what I'm going to be doing today is playing. We're going to do a little mixed media kind of play for this Voyage Beneath the Sea. And so I have one of the papers here, and I have my Distress Oxide page that I printed out off their website. And I was just, it's probably way too small for you to see. So I already have gone through my colors and picked some colors that I'm going to use. So I'm going to go ahead and put this away and show you the colors I picked. One of my cleanup on aisle 5s will be doing a card size like this of each one of my Distress Oxides. I do not have that done yet, as of yet. So, but I love having that book with all of the inks I have. I wanted as dense a paper as possible because I want this to be saturated, all right? Super saturated with this ink. And so I just so happen to have some Gina K design. It's called Pure Luxury, but it's 120 pound. And when you feel of it, it feels very dense, very thick. It's almost like a lightweight chipboard. So, but yet chipboard is not going to work very well because it's not dense. If you've ever tried peeling chipboard, it's really not. I mean, the thicker it gets, the more dense it gets. But, like a lightweight chipboard is not dense. Okay. So these are the colors that I have chosen. And it's all in the oxides. So I have Wild Honey. I have Mustard Seed. I have Tumbled Glass. I have Rustic Wilderness, Crackled Campfire, Saltwater Taffy, and Abandoned Coral. Now, I think all of these are going to work really well. So we're going to have a play and see what happens. All right. So that is that. I have 3 of these little round things. I think I used to have 4, but I don't know. So I will be splitting the colors up. Remember, you don't want to mix your oxide pads with your regular Distress ink pads because it is 2 different inks. And with the way I want to have results, I'm not going to want to. I mean, you can. If it's not that big deal to you and you're not doing anything, you just wanting that color, you can mix them on your pad and it's not that big a deal. But because I am looking for these oxide inks to work like oxide inks are supposed to, I'm using totally fresh, new, unadulterated. I can say that on a G-rated program, can I? Okay. So, my first thing is, I want to go with my lightest color, I think, first. And for the Mustard Seed, I'm going to use just right in the middle, or maybe off to one side. We'll just stick with the middle. This is my first play. I haven't done any tests, things, nothing. My first play. Okay. And I am kind of leaving a very light center, which is what I want. So I don't want to close that center up. Now I think my next is, let's see, I don't know. Would it be the Saltwater Taffy? Might be interesting to do. Get some on your, and then I'm just going to make little circular motions around the yellow. And then I'm bringing back in my Again, I don't want to cover up that white center. Okay, so maybe I got a little too much of the saltwater taffy. So I don't want to get that much ink. See, I'm learning. Now we're going to go to the wild honey, and I'm going to just go a couple of rounds on there. And then if I have to add, I will add. All right, I'm going back to this. And I'm wanting to blend those colors in really nicely. And I am kind of going all the way around my center point. I am kind of getting down in there. Okay. Now I've started inking here a couple too many times, I think. So I think now I need to ink, you know, down in this area. Okay, so we've gone through 3 colors already. Excuse me. I think I want to incorporate a little bit of the blue. Then I'm going to come back with my darker, paler colors. But let's do a little bit of this blue. I'm not wanting a bunch. And I'm not going to be pulling this down into the center too much. Because the more it gets into the yellows, the more it's going to turn green. So I'm just wanting to get it blended in. Okay, so we will probably come back with that. Now I think I'm going to use the Abandoned Coral. I'm so sorry, excuse me. See, and I'm starting to get off the page. All right, let's see how we're doing with this. I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. Okay, and we're not done yet now, guys, at all. So, you know, it's not looking like much, so don't write me off yet. Guess at this point I'd be going, okay, that looks horrible, I'm out of here. No, I need to get it kind of all set up here, and then we're going to go back and we're going to play and we're going to get some good depth. And I need some green. All right, let's get cracking on this and see what I can come up with. Tell you though, this is a workout. This is a workout. Okay. Now the only one I haven't done is the crackling campfire. So, and that is going to really bring that orange in. Okay, let's get this. This stuff is fun to work with. It definitely is fun to work with. And this paper is living up to my thoughts. It is definitely soaking it in. It is definitely soaking it in. Okay. I want this to look deeper. And I think the way I'm going to get this to look deeper is to get in some more darker color. Down deeper. Okay, let's get a little of the crackling campfire, and about in the same Okay, now I'm going to go back to my mustard seed. And I still don't want to get that little white bit out of there. Okay. Let's see. Next darkest color was the wild honey, and I'm going to use my brush again. This might be a little labor intensive, but I need some pretty paper to add to my my paper. So, you know, we're working okay. We're close. I am starting to notice a little buckling in the paper because it is starting to get truly saturated. And I'm doing straight now instead of circles because I want this to blend out and where you're not really going to see the circles, but you're going to see depth. So, that's what I'm aiming for. Now, whether I'm actually going to get that, no. Okay, and now I'm going to do a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit of the saltwater taffy. Boy, is that starting to get some depth. To me, anyway. I don't know about what you guys are seeing, but the color is starting to build up. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to get the blue, and we're going to see what that's going to do. This could be very exciting. Wow. If you guys could feel this, it feels so soft. So luxuriously soft. Okay, so we're still, let's see, what did I do after? I think I did abandoned coral after the blue. And if you'll notice, I'm not going all the way to the end. I am kind of, as I've been going with the different colors, kind of coming out a little bit. Ooh, that is so pretty. But we are not done yet. Even when I get this done, there is going to be at least one more. At least one more part to this that I'm going to be doing. But okay. Pretty awesome though. I don't know about putting the green on. Let's just try a little bit. Now by bringing it in, like, you know, with a really rough brush, and then trying to dull, I'm getting, you know, kind of a, I don't know what you would call it, but just kind of some lines that are going down towards the center. But I don't want them to look like lines. I just want it to give it a tunnel effect. Okay, so I think I have a paper that looks good with this. Alright, now what I want to do is actually do what this is known for. Okay, so I'm going to spray a little bit. Okay, and I didn't bring my paper towels. Can you see where it looks like it's got bubbles on it? Yeah, that's neat. I want more though. I want bigger. Bigger. That's what I want, is some bigger ones. Yeah. I love that. I love that. And everywhere, the longer you let that water sit on there, the more ink it gets off, so the different color it's down to. Like, some of it is down to the blue, some of it is down to that, oh, which one was it? The saltwater taffy. Yeah. There's a little bit down to an orange color. Yeah, so it's definitely very neat. I'll let that sit as long. I just sprayed right here on the corner. And the wet on the napkin is also picking up. See, that just took some of that green off and left me the blue. Yeah. Okay, I'm done. I'm not going to play with that one anymore. I mean, I could keep going and going. But I think this is really a really good page to have to go along with that. And I'm not going to do too many like it. And it's just going to be used in bits and pieces. You know, maybe the center piece will be used. Yeah, this is really cool. Really cool. So, you know, a little bit of fun today. A little bit of fun with Distress Oxides. And now I have to clean it all off my hands. But guys, there is more to come. I have a couple of other things that I want to do before I actually get started. So, and we're going to have the Christmas in July at the same time I'm doing this. So this is going to be, you know, kind of a mixed bag this coming month. All of June now you will have just this. And maybe a cleanup on all 5 or something like that. But then once July hits, it's going to kind of be, I'm going to keep this going. But I also need to do the other as well. But anyway, those distress colors are the colors that we're going to be using in the book. So, excuse me, if you don't have the distress oxide and you have them in the distress regular, that's fine. It will do the same kind of thing. It's just that the blend tends to be a little nicer with the oxides than with... You can make brown a whole lot easier. So, yeah. Other than that, guys, I think we're doing great. So, I'm going to put this stuff... clean up, put this stuff away, and I'll come back to you. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. I just wanted to show you a few other things that I had done. So, using Wild Honey, Rustic Wilderness, and Tumbled Glass, I went ahead and did this one, and this was with a Stamperia stencil called Steampunk. It's got the, you know, the compass on it. I did it twice. A little less on this one because there's like, you know, how many compasses am I going to want on my paper? So that was that one. And then this one, I used the blue that still had green on it. And started over here and then just kept adding blue and finally ended up with blue. And that was with the Crafter's Workshop. And I believe this is called, yeah, Sea Bubbles. I've had this for quite some time, so I don't know if it's still available. I don't know what my hair is doing. I think this belongs over here. I went out and played with my dog. And then it started raining, so yeah, they got a little, I got a little poofed, a little poofed. So, you know, I just wanted to show you those. They're gonna look great with the paper, and it's just another added little goodie. You don't have to do these, but now I have 3 that. You know, that I'm going to play with. I'm just going to play with them. I'm going to stick them up where I usually keep my paper. Make sure everything else that's in here is cleaned out of stuff. Yep. Okay, so I think for now that's all the playing I'm going to be doing. And we'll play more as we get, you know, as we get into it. And I did gather a few more things up. Now this I found at a thrift store when I went to Washington State last year. So here's one side of the coin. These are plastic, but there's one side of the coin with a north, south, east, and west. And then here's the other side of the coin. Ha 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 ha. Pirates. Arr. So I've got quite a few of those. And I think they were just like things that you would toss on a table for a kid's birthday party or something is what they seem to be. But lots of fun. I did pick up, I'm not sure about it, but, you know, the more I look at it, the more I like it. Now, this is Recollections, so I got it at Michael's, and it's Summer Days. I'm hoping it's all one color. There's 50 sheets, and it looked to me like it was all one color. 65 pound. So this, I believe, is going to be my cardstock that I'll use for what we're going to make. Now, I've been watching a gal make a spineless box that she's putting different, like, folios in. And I really like the idea. I don't want to steal hers. I'm working on making it something that's going to work for this. Yeah, I have some die cuts that, see, like this edge die cut I have is a wave. So I will probably utilize that. Where did I put, here it is. I have a anchor, so I want to get a couple of those. I have this, you know, from a food tray, so I thought if I got it, you know, metallic-y looking, and then I can change the colors a little bit more. What else did I have that I thought I would be interested in using? I'm not sure. I do have like a shell, a sand dollar, and a starfish. So I will probably do something with those. Now these were, let me see if it has it on the larger piece. Okay. This was Spellbinder's Nautical Frame. Nautical. Okay. I believe all of that is from the same thing. So yeah, I've got a shell, a starfish, and a sand dollar. And the waves. So I will be possibly utilizing those. And I think I've gone over everything else. I don't think I have added anything else into this. I did go through. I found these little orange snaps. They're for paper, you know, so we'll go over those. I do have some of this in my stash, and it's seafoam green, and it goes very well with the paper. So I've got some of that. Excuse me. Oh, I decided against that. I have this that looks kind of wave-like, so I got some of that. I loved this long frond looking thing, and I have two of them. And then there's a flower in the middle that will probably just get cut off. but I loved these two long fronds. So those will probably be used. This just kind of looked to me like I could make it into a mermaid tail. You know, just kind of, this is the end of it, and then the, you know, going into the body. So, and it's really nicely beaded. So, and these look, you know, kind of like starfish. So I was very pleased with that. Then I have this one that's really heavily beaded. I'm not sure if you're picking that up. And then these are two identical ones, and they're very heavily beaded as well. And so we'll see if those can get used. This one is just kind of, it's just kind of ripped across the top, but it's very heavily beaded, and it's got lots of seaworthy character to it. I've got a couple of these bits and pieces, so those will get decorated. And I've got a chalice. I've been trying to use this for a while now, so we'll see if we can get that. It's actually a bead cup, but if you turn it up this way, it looks like a chalice. But it's actually a bead cup. You can find some interesting bead cups. Then I have a few little diamond things, which I have a lot more of those. But these are green and orange and red, and they're fish, and they're beads. They're plastic. There's shells, fish, dolphins, and seahorses. Several types of fish. So I put those in there as well, just to, you know, if I wanted to have a little dangly something, it would look cute. So I think that is all that I have added to this. Got my coins. And I tell you, I am quite excited about utilizing this. Oh, get it out of there now. There we go. Utilizing some of these iridescent. See, these are almost clear, but then when you get them in different lights, it's kind of a blue-green. So, and then the rope or thread that is running through everything is blue. So, yeah, very excited to see that. That's what the colors actually kind of look like. So, yes, very excited. I bought this, well over a year ago. That's how long I've had this paper. Well, this is a 2020. I don't know that I bought it back in 2020, but I know I've had this paper for a while. So anyway, I think that is about it. So you guys catch up. Look through your stash. Find some goodies in your stash, whoopsie, that you can use. I have eyelets that are going to be nice colors, but I also have in here somewhere little boats, I think. So I'll have to find those. They may not be in a good color. There's little flowers. I don't know why I yawn when I get on here. It's not that late. I had a nap today, plus I slept in. I have not been feeling well. And, but everything seems to be a little better today, so that's good. Don't know. I may be just giving a quick call to the doctor tomorrow just to get a little check-in, but Okay. All right, guys. So I think we're about started, ready to start. So let's have some fun, okay? Till next time. Bye.